Yes, I will not buy another Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid or any petrol hybrid. They're expensive anyway. I already owned one. Okay. I bought that car a couple of years ago. I think it was 4 years ago. And I watched Fully Charged and they were testing it and they said it's a fantastic car. 49 grams of CO2, zero tax. And I thought, you know what? I have to buy that car. I went in, paid £12,000. It was a second hand, 72,000 miles on it. And I started using it as a taxi. Very nice because it's automatic, so you cannot just drive with, one foot driving, like, and because they have this CVT, it's not really a gearbox, so basically it lasts many years, so that's a very good thing with that Toyota Prius hybrid plug-in. Okay, but when it comes to economy, I was a little bit disappointment, or should I say very disappointment, because I had a Vauxhall Insignia, and all this is in my channel. I had a Vauxhall Insignia, and I was spending roughly £20 a day on diesel. And I thought with the Prius being a plug-in, charging it at home and using petrol together, then I will spend maybe £5 or maybe £10 a day. No. I was spending exactly the same I was spending on the Insignia, £20 on petrol every day, plus charging. And I made a video. I straight away made a video, and I'll try to put a link at the bottom so that you see that I'm not just talking a pile of cow manure. I'm talking about something that I fully tested. And I think the guys on Fully Charged, they just tell people about cars that actually test driven for like 2 minutes. They haven't lived with the car to see exactly how the car runs and the efficiency. So immediately that I absolutely regretted that I got rid of a car and I spent 12 grand on something that uses exactly the same amount of fuel every day. It's a bit like taking £12,000 and throw it in the toilet and flushing it, because I didn't get any benefits. So, I will not buy another hybrid. It was a painful experience. Okay. Now, I went to Toyota. Last week, I test driven 3 cars. Toyota hybrid Corolla Estate, and I test driven MG, and I test driven Kia. I have videos. I will put them on the next video just to show you. And the Toyota, when I was there, just going inside, switching it on, it was showing that the previous guy it was not a taxi, the previous guy who tested it could only achieve 50 miles to a gallon. The previous person who just test driven it, 50 miles to a gallon. And guys on YouTube saying 80 miles to a gallon, they're dreaming. It's not going to be like that. They're just selling stuff. Just like Fully Charged. They're just selling stuff so that you go to buy, So disappointed just going in. And actually, we didn't go very far. I just said, this thing does 50 miles a gallon. I want this thing for taxi. My Citroen does well over 65 miles to a gallon. So why would I buy something that I know uses more fuel? And it costs 24,000. Next video, I will show you. 24,000. It produces 112 grams of CO2. So back in the days, it will be paying tax. So it's a no-brainer to spend that amount of money and not saving anything, because people buy these things, these cars, because they watch on YouTube people recommending them, salesmen. They're recommending because they get paid when they sell. So that's it doesn't work. And I gone through a painful lesson because of the same thing, seeing things on YouTube and thinking that is genuine. So I thought, you know what, I gotta man up. I have to man up. I need to get this working. So what I started doing is I'll leave home fully charged, and I'll use the battery when I'm carrying heavy weight and going up hills. When the road is level or the car is just moving, I just keep the momentum with petrol. I was making it easier on petrol. So I'll leave with a fully charged battery, and after like 2 hours, 3 hours, the battery is finished. I go back home, plug it in, 1.5 hours. Go out again, do exactly the same thing. So the economy started to improve. I started to hit around 70 miles to a gallon. But I would leave home with a fully charged battery, come home after about 3 hours to charge it for 1.5 hours, go again. When the battery dies, come back again, 1.5 hours to charge it. So I added 3 hours on my working schedule every day to get around 70 miles to a gallon. That's when I started spending like £10 a day on petrol, because I was going home twice. I leave first with a fully charged battery. I'll come to charge it again, and then I'll come to charge it again the second time, and then when it's dead, I go home. That's it. The 3 hours that I keep going back and forth to charge, I'm losing jobs. With this Insignia, I would leave in the morning, 7 o'clock, and around 5, I'm back at home. I've done my day, I got paid, that's it. Now, with the Prius, I wasn't doing that. I'll leave 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'll get back home around 8 p.m. because now I have added 3 hours on top of my working schedule. That's how it was. So it was costing me not only on fuel, but it was also costing me with jobs, because I wasn't working for 3 hours, just sitting at home charging. And guess what? The electric bill went through the roof, because you leave with 3 kilowatts in the morning, you come for another 3 kilowatt, and then you come for another 3 kilowatt, and then you finish work. So 9 kilowatt every day on electricity. So when I try to save on petrol this side, I'm losing jobs because of the 3 hours, and I'm being charged a lot with electricity. Now you may say, no, but you could charge Octopus Energy. No, I had to come during the day. Octopus Energy only give you discount when you charge between 10 and about 5 in the morning, somewhere there. But during the day you're paying. Actually, during the day they are very expensive to use the electricity, because they want people to use electricity when it's off peak. So I sat down and I was like, no, this is not working very well. So I have to come up with another plan. So what did I do? I bought a Tesla module, Tesla battery, broke it. I had to learn to do things. I don't like losing. I had to learn quickly how to solder, how the batteries, the series parallel works, all that. I had to learn fast because I made a gigantic mistake. I bought a Tesla battery, broke it. It's all on YouTube, and built another battery to put with the battery on the Prius. So that the reason I was doing that is so that I don't add 3 hours to my schedule. So I'll leave in the morning, fully charged, go, and then come back home around 5 p.m. My day is done. Exactly the way I was doing with Citroen, with the Insignia, Vauxhall Insignia. It worked. I could charge it, leave, come in the evening, everything is cool. But it cost me £2,000 to do that. And, it was a lot of hassle. Yeah, I was getting close to 100 mpg, somewhere there, or sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. So, and actually I made a video about that, like 100 miles to a gallon. Can you beat that? But it's like beat that after going through a lot to get there. So then somebody hit it. It crashed. And you know what? When it crashed, looking at all the hassle I had, the insurance said to me, we can give you £6,000 and you go to fix the car yourself. Or we can give you, it was around £11,000. They said, which one do you want? £11,000 or £6,000 with the car? I was like, give me the £11,000. So I took the £11,000 and I bought a Zafira, another Zafira, and I took the Citroen from my wife, and that's when I started to see excellent economy with the Citroen. The Citroen was only £5,000 when we buy it, and we bought it in 2015. My wife was using it while I'm running around with the Prius. So then I took the Citroen, and ever since that I stuck with the Citroen. So far everything is running well. I'm about to approach 200,000 miles, and I'm very, very happy with the Citroen. It's 10 years old, and it's neck and neck with the latest hybrids. In other words, it's giving them an uppercut when it comes to, fuel economy. I still get about I will say, because it's getting old, now I'll say around 63. So 800 miles, so a little bit less, like 780. That's where I am at the moment. Because, as time goes on, it gets older, the efficiency will go lower and lower and lower. But, it's working great. It's getting great. And I always see these taxi drivers driving them Toyota hybrids. And I know they don't stand a chance on the Citroen. And it may look like I'm advertising Citroen. I just want to tell you the truth. It is working very well. If I have to change the Citroen, then I have to get a car that, makes Citroen look really, really not economical. That's when I will change the Citroen. Yeah, it's my left leg hurts because it's a manual, but cut costs. So that's how it is. I will put another video next week, and it will be about the cars that I tested, just to give you an idea, because sometimes, you always have to challenge yourself. Am I really, really right here? Let me go out there, try this and that, and see if what I believe is correct. Don't just say, no, I want diesel, I don't care about any. Check! Because we might be wasting money you could save. So that is exactly what I did, and I will post that video. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't been, just subscribe, just click the thing, and just leave it like that. It will be good for you. You'll be helping the channel to keep growing. Okay, so thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.